You know what time it is? It's Pooturdy. Get my Kubota pulled up here and get some stalls done. I'm gonna take off my jacket. I'm all wet, being out there in the rain feeding. He was a flingin'. Oh shit, literally. I'm gonna check my time. 5:02. Want to start it? Hey, Paul's Way, how you doing? My little Leah, Mr. Unfinished Project. Oh yeah, I'm all wet. So wet. It's coming down out there pretty decent, which is great. We need the rain. It's dry out here. Trying to get things watered right now so we get hay growing or grass, whatever. Trying to get our cow feed growing out there, so you're dang good, huh? That's great. Hey, Princess, love your face. Yeah, I'm all wet. It's supposed to start to rain and all that where Princess is at there. Oh, you have a wonderful day there, Princess. Hope you have a good day at work. About to rain over there. Yeah, I know. She was telling me that they had storms coming in. Panda, I love you. It's raining there too. Wow, everybody's just getting wet right now. Must be Magic Mike time. Gotta do the sprinkler. Everybody's getting wet. Mom! Yeah, we're gonna get stuff done here. Change the water so we can make sure all the dikes get done good on the last land. And then this afternoon when I come to feed, I'll shut the ditch off, quit irrigating for now, and then when it dries up enough, then I'll get the tractor out there and freaking get the dikes redone. So figured I'd hop on here. Seem to be doing good. I think we got almost 800 views yesterday. So morning, Bud Files. I just put a new fridge in my little pop-up camper yesterday. Got a little video on that premiering tonight. So I got most of my ignition stuff pulled off my boats. Just got to get some pullers out and pull the flywheels off so I can get the timing belt off. But I got to get everything set just right. Hey, PJ, love ya. But yeah, I got to get the distributor set just right. Then I got to pull the flywheels off both boat motors, and I got to get a new timing belt and put the old points distributor on the newer motor with the electronic ignition, because my electronic ignition's burned out and they're a pain in the butt and they burn out on those. So we're just going to switch it to the old school points ignition. And then my boat will go from an 80 horsepower motor to a 150 horsepower motor. We'll be flying. Yeah, thanks, Princess. We got a lot of awesome people in here. I get a lot of support, and I appreciate it. I love y'all. As you go on here, you kind of build up, and depending on the time and stuff like that, sometimes you don't get as many people, but you just keep going. I mean, I had one live stream that was horrible. And I went for probably 45 minutes or so. And with 45 minutes, an hour. And somebody else, I told him, my cousin got off, and I told him, I said, I'll go live. Hey, appreciate it, PG. So, like, literally one of the other big guys went live at the same time I did, after I already said I'd take the slot. And so I had a few people in there. But I just talked to him, did my live anyway, and then literally for some reason it went viral in like Japan or something. And I think I got like over 2,500, 2,800, something like that views that completely watched my live stream all the way through. So literally I got a couple thousand watch hours, I think, off of that crap video, just because it hit and people was watching it. So like I said, don't ever get discouraged, and don't like just end things just because you don't think you're getting a lot of views, whatever. So I think I got at least 1,800 hours off that toward my 4,000. So yeah, even the one that don't hit down the road, something might hit and everybody will watch it. But my unsuspected crap camper video, I almost didn't upload it because it wasn't that good, and my audio was cutting out and stuff. I lost my audio on half the video. I was like, I'm not going to upload this. And I'm like, ah, hell, what'll it hurt? And I uploaded it, and I've made like $4,000 off that video. It's my biggest video. So the one you think will be the worst could be your best video. They knew what they were doing. Had a video about pickles, and it got a bit nice. That's awesome. I don't even know that I have you subscribed, Leah, because I normally see you on Billy's channel, and I don't have a wrench anywhere where you're at, so I'm going to have to find your channel and get subscribed. I don't think I've seen any of your videos. I sent Leah a funny clip off Facebook about how to make the perfect water yesterday. It was pretty epic. Hater. It's everybody hating on me and not giving me a wrench so I can go visit everyone. I feel the hate. Yeah, that. I'm sending that one to Billy. Making a wish over 1,700 views. Wow. Yeah, I've done some really dumb videos that got a lot of views. Hell, I got one of me singing Toby Keith's song. I got around 2,000 views on it. A lot of people were like, wow, you're really brave singing with that voice and putting it on here. Anyone that knows me knows there are 0 fucks given. You're a lot happier person when you get to that point where you just don't give a shit what anyone else thinks about you. Billy told you to do it. Yeah, I sent Metal Spawn a video yesterday. This gal's talking about how she sourced her water for her kids by getting the water. She took a little jar and she was getting all the water off all the leaves on all the plants and stuff. Morning, Shorty. How you doing, love? And yeah, they go through all these different steps, and it's just hilarious. Ends up making this little glass bottles of water for kiddos. It's hilarious. I love it. My nephew sent it to me. Billy just sent me a link to something. Oh, she just sent me Metal Spawn's link. Awesome. Thank you, Billy. Love you. Yeah, me and my little BFF Leo was having a pretty good laugh about that video. Bang, hello. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in here. I do owe you. I owe you my life, Billy. I wouldn't be half the stripper I was if it wasn't for you. All your positive thoughts and encouragement. Get my mats just right. These are a pain in the butt getting these freaking mat's all right. A bunch of piss in here. Jeez. Gotta like potty train these guys. Have a little hole over in the corner they pee in or something. If it wasn't for the piss, it ain't that hard to clean these stalls. Magic Mike, the sexy beast. I gotta find my sewing kit so I can sew up my overalls. I'm gonna hand stitch some suckers up. The ones I tore yesterday. Had to put a patch on these ones. I think I farted so hard I blew a hole in the back. So, had to patch them. Might order another pair or two with my paycheck. Let's see, get more overalls. Ging, hello, how are you? Happy Grace, good morning. I might start doing a freaking live stream every morning and evening. Bang, appreciate you sticking around. Yeah, I like to go live. It gives me someone to talk to. And I just sit around all day and watch Netflix if not, because I don't have anyone to talk to. I should have done a video. My dad bought a little old reloading press at the yard sale the other day, and it was all froze up. And he's been messing with it since Friday. Got it moved like this much, maybe. I took it out in my shop this morning. Cleaned up the shaft on my bench sander or bench wire wheel. Just ready for your day. That's good, Auntie Grease. Yeah, I took the wire wheel on my bench grinder and I polished the shaft up as much as I could. And then I put it on my hydraulic press and I put a Allen wrench in there and pressed it out. And then I had to find just the right extension and I pressed it out. Watch You on Netflix. I watch like everything. I have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Max, Disney, Hulu. I have all of them. Magic Mike. Oh, Watch You on. Yeah, I can watch Magic Mike. I mean, it's literally a story about my my life. Magic Mike is. So. They said a little light rain today. It's coming down pretty hard. What's your name? You. No, not me. You. What's your name? You. Is that Shanghai Noon or whatever? What's your name? Me? Yeah, you. Me. What's your name? Me. I love those shows. They're freaking hilarious. I like that I'm down to 2 stalls so I can kind of BS and I don't fall behind. Gonna be some wet horses. Murder series about a guy, psycho killer. Oh, that's cool. Excellent. What does my tattoo say? Dude, what about mine? Sweet. Dude, where's my car? I don't know. And then You can't watch that. Just saying. And then you put it in a bag and you put it in my fucking window. Hand it out the window. Like the giant lady and the man and the little boy. They're staring up her little skirt or her panties, and the little boy's like, I want to ride that ride. And Dad's like, me too, son. Me too. I'm gonna have to get soaked out there. No and then. No more and then. See, every time I leave out to Walmart, where's my car? Yeah, I lose my car all the time. Luckily, I got it easier because now I have a handicap placard, so a lot of time I'm right up front in the handicap spot so I can find my car. Yeah. I gotta get into probably a podiatrist and physical therapy because my right foot's about the point I can barely walk. Oh yeah, that's gotta be hard too, PJ. Being a hobbit, it's really gotta be hard in a parking lot. That's rough. I'm such a fat little guy, I should just carry a big battle axe everywhere and tell people I'm a dwarf. I get this beard growing out. 2 more days and get my hair done. My appointment's I think 11 a.m. on Wednesday. I gotta talk to my lady today and see if y'all off to Hutch's. Oh man, that just hurts. I'm gonna leave Magic Mike for Hutch. We'll catch you later. Look at that video. It's funny. We're gonna fold in some water, and then we're gonna garnish it. Oh snap! You're here, yay! I think I'm pretty sure Billy watches Hutch over me because she's got a foot fetish, and Hutch has always got his freaking feet up there playing with them, and I know Billy's sitting there like, come on, do this little piggy thing. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. You saw Hutch at 5 a.m.? Nice. I'm tired. I slept pretty good last night, but I'm still tired. Frexa Joy! How are you? I love you. Justin, hello. I just seen the dangest thing this morning. Oh, you see all the poo in the air. Poo particles. Anyway, I got this buddy from high school. He's pretty slow. And I think his wife is too. And I think they already had like probably 4 kids or so. And they all have mental problems. They're all disabled. I think we've got at least 2 kids in wheelchairs. They can't even walk. And he keeps begging for money and putting up GoFundMe's and stuff. And then I see a picture on Facebook this morning, and they're like, "Oh, this is our new baby. Can you believe he's a month old already?" Like, why do you keep having kids if they're all handicapped and you can't afford to freaking pay for them? Can't support them, freaking quit having them. Carolina Steph, how you doing? Yeah, literally, I'm might just have to have an intervention, and we'll go out there, me and my buddies, we'll hog tie him and cut his balls off. Like, what are you guys doing? We gonna castrate you. You know, road lag, but good. Oh, I know what you feel. How you feel, Steph? I was freaking out of it for a couple days after my little road trip. Make money off them handicap babies. They do get like probably some help from Social Security in that, but they're not making enough. They can't even afford a car to haul them because they need a great big van with wheelchair accessibility and all that, and they can't afford to take care of them. They're always begging for money online, but it's I don't know, it's crazy. I got one kid. I'm happy. I wasn't even really planning on having one kid. I didn't know if the world really needed another Landon. Yeah, one's enough of me, so now I got a little one, little mini me. The world's in trouble. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't planning on having kids. I just thought I could fool around with different women my whole life and never wear protection and not have a baby. We'll just say out of more women than I can count on both my hands and probably my toes, I only have one that I know of. So nobody else has tracked me down about child support, so I think we're good. My will take more than one mini me. Yeah, 3 children and 3 grands. I wanted more, but their daddy didn't. Yeah, my buddy that lives at the end of the driveway here from my boss, he's got 7 kids. He said he just figured he'd have enough that one way or another, one of them, the odds of one of them becoming rich and taking care of him when he gets old is higher. So he really told me that his wife just wanted them, so he kept giving them to her. Yeah, I was quite promiscuous back in my military days, and I didn't even have the overalls. Baker's dozen. I have a friend on here that has 12 or 13 brothers and sisters or whatever. Something like that, 11, I don't know. It's a lot. Anymore, this world's getting to the point, it's hard to support them, so. And it's hard for them to get by, so. You wanted 6, but it didn't happen. These people want more kids to fill in their family. Can't afford to support them. Yeah. Now most kids, they don't want kids. Well, that's the weird thing. My one niece, she has 3 already. Yeah, they're Justin. My one niece has like 3 already, and she's having a new baby, and 2 of her kids were taken away. Whatever, they're in. I got a letter that asked if I wanted to adopt her kids, so. Yeah, Justin has 7 and can't afford 2. Justin's married to my sister. Your niece has 6, yeah. 9 grandkids, yeah. I think Justin's only got the 2, right? The rest are from another marriage. Brother has 4, yeah. Freaking hell with having kids. That's freaking ridiculous. I think Elon Musk has like 8 or something with like 3 different women. He was looking for a mansion in like Beverly Hills, as he wants all 3 of his old ladies to come live there so he can be around all of his kids. So he wants his wife and 2 ex-wives or something like that. He wants them all to come live in the mansion so they can, and they all get along good and they all want to do it. But one grandbaby looks just like you. Oh, awesome. I seen little Leah. I seen little mini Leah. She's adorable. Turn these horses down. Get them off early. Okay. We're almost done here. Boop, 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 boop. Grandchildren take after grandparents, which is wonderful. That's good. But yeah, I kind of feel like the way the world is right now. Hey, Yanni! Look, I'm wearing my handsome jumper. Oh, I'm very good, Yanni. I love you. Now that the time changes, it's hard for me to watch your lives because it starts at midnight or so. So the other day I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I got on and visited Yanni. The day I was going on my trip, getting ready to go. Trying to sleep, but I couldn't. So, like Uncle Red Dead Redemption. Thanks, Osama. Yeah, when the time changes, then you're on at 11 o'clock, and that's not so bad. I hang out for a while. I'll make it in there soon. I need my baby Yanny more than I need my sleep. Yeah, sweet dreams, Trixie Joy. Have a good night. She loves horses like you. That's awesome. I hate horses. I deal with them every day. I'm just kidding. Oh, in a while, Yanny. It's only 8:27 in the morning. I'll have breakfast when I get done with work here. Yesterday we went to this Tokyo Japanese steakhouse and sushi. My dad really wanted to go and try it. And I went and had sushi, and it was really good. And me and my dad went yesterday, and we ordered the Tokyo special for two. And it's like $67, and you get filet mignon, which we told them we wanted it medium. You get chicken, you get lobster, and you get shrimp. I don't really eat seafood, so I gave my dad a little sushi too. Yeah, I know. I gave my dad my shrimp and lobster because I really didn't want it. And the steak was like completely like blackened on one part, on most of it. And it was way overcooked. It was like well done. And it didn't taste real great. And my dad said the shrimp and lobster didn't even taste like seafood, really. It didn't taste right. Hey, Janice, how you doing? I'm great. But, yeah, so we got all that. I got some jalapeno bomb, what they call jalapeno bombs. Lane Torres, how you doing? Guapa kayo. But, yeah, we ate it all. Probably the best part, beside the sushi, was the fried rice wasn't bad. But yeah, literally, we spent, with the tip, we spent $100 on lunch, and it wasn't good. My dad even told me, he's like, yeah, my dad doesn't really eat sushi, and I told him, I said, you got to try these jalapeno bombs. They're like a jalapeno battered and fried, and then they filled it with crab salad, and it's got a bunch of other stuff and sauces on it. Hey, Billy! Got tired of watching Hutch's feet? Making you hungry? I only eat seafood. Yeah, it's Monday, so I'll probably... I should have asked my girl the other day. My friend Clara works at the all-you-can-eat sushi place. Makes amazing sushi. Thanks, Jenny. And I go see her once a week, and we sit and talk. We're the same age. We're both 40. And we just sit around and talk, and she makes me different sushi, and she knows what I like, and she tries making me new stuff, and we have a good time. Hey, see you later. Have a good one, Steph. Oh, PJ's leaving. Yeah, have fun, PJ. But yeah, I love sushi, and we go in there and we talk every week, and pretty much every week. Sometimes it's like 2 weeks, but I try to make it in once a week, and sometimes she has different days because she has 2 kids and she's divorced. So we just sit and chat, and she knows everything I like. She has a special hand roll that she made me. It looks like an ice cream cone. They put some rice in there, and then she puts all the scallops and different stuff in there, and the habanero paste and some jalapeno stuff and all this good stuff. It's yummy. She calls it the scallop gallop, and it's my personal little hand roll. I sit there and eat that sucker up. So good. You're old enough to be my mother? Aw. Hi, Mom. My mom's been gone for 9 years now. She had a lot of medical problems. That's right. Oops, I'm flinging in the rain. Flinging in the rain. Thought about putting that as my title, but guess I need to finish this real quick. Pretty much done. Yeah, y'all can be my mom since I don't have one anymore. She made it to... She was 1 month from being 65. And a year before that, her liver went from her medication. I think it was the methotrexate. You disowned me? That's cool. I think it was methotrexate. It killed her liver. And for like months, they were treating her for supposedly having sodium diabetes. And she was just collapsing all the time and everything. And finally, my dad went fishing. My sister was watching her. They took her to a different hospital, and in like minutes, they were like, "Hey, we did some testing, and there's no sodium diabetes. She has cirrhosis of the liver." But by that time, she had a terminal infection in her liver, so they couldn't do a transplant or just kill the new liver. So. They ended up putting her on called lactulose. It's like, she said it was her oil change and it tasted like WD-40, but she drank like a little shot of this stuff and it collects all the toxins in your body and then you just pass them when you go to the bathroom. And she stayed alive on that for a year. Usually, pretty much every night, she had to go to the bathroom at like 2 a.m. and she'd go to get out of bed and her arms and legs would quit working because the ammonia level was high and it'd make her hallucinate and all kinds of stuff. So I'd have to get up. My dad would come wake me up like 2 a.m. I'd have to pick her up, take her in, set her on the toilet and all that stuff and put her back to bed. And it was a rough year of me just taking care of her. So, but she was always there for me. So yeah, thanks, Janice. It was horrible. It was rough. My dad gave meds that weren't supposed to be taken together. Would cause liver damage. Yeah, my mom was just on a lot of meds and she was like pretty much almost dying for like 30 years. She had some super rare blood condition, had to be on blood thinners and methotrexate and all kinds of different medicine. She had a little suitcase that she popped open. It was like one of those smaller ones you use for like your toiletries and stuff, old time one. That whole thing was completely full of pills that she had to take every day, like 3 times a day, different stuff. So it was rough, my whole childhood. Like, I know she told me one time she was crying because she read in her journal there was actually like a month that she wasn't hospitalized for like a whole month, month and a half, something like that. And it killed her to even think like, wow, I actually made it like a few weeks without going to the hospital. Yeah. Most of the time. Yeah, we still have him. Yeah, I take care of my dad. He's not doing real good now. I take care of him and help him out, and he doesn't have a lot, so I take him out, nice dinners and stuff like that. We go out to steakhouse a lot, and I try to treat him as much as I can to just spend time with him and help him enjoy life, you know. I don't have a lot. I just live on VA disability. And I do this to make ends meet, but I got a little extra. I try to help people. Hey, thanks, Janice. Oh, you grew up in foster care? That's horrible. That sucks. Yeah, my dad will be 75 in September, and he has heart problems. He has AFib and other stuff. He's had like 4 or 5 heart surgeries probably. He has cancer. He has Parkinson's. So he's getting pretty rough. Yesterday he went out, and at the end he had to have his buddy go pick him up because his buddy was right there. He made it. It was probably a mile and a half to home, and after like 3 hours, he was still like a half mile from home picking asparagus, and he could barely walk. He was done. So his buddy picked him up, and they went and got a soda and chat for a bit. But yeah, my dad literally got like 2 big full grocery sacks of asparagus yesterday. Pretty cool. He gives most of it away, so he tries to help people. Me and him eat a lot. We'll cook several pounds and just eat it. Hey, the Oracle channel, howdy. Yeah, and fresh asparagus is way better than the store stuff. We'll literally come home, wash it, throw it in the pan. We'll make like one of them big old like stock pots. Fill that whole sucker full of asparagus. We'll both lay out a good plate, and then normally put some rub butter all over it, melt the butter down through it, and then I put a little ranch seasoning on mine and some pepper, and then I put some of that like 3-cheese Parmesan mix stuff you sprinkle on. It's yummy. Oh man, that sucks ass. Shoot. Oops. Yeah, it's good grilled. I put it on the smoker sometimes. Smoke it up, grill it up, whatever. If I do it on the grill, I usually put it on either one of those copper mats. I got some of those, or I'll put it on some aluminum foil, maybe put a little olive oil on it. Keep blocking comments. Yeah. A lot of the time YouTube will hold or block comments if they're bad. Yeah, no bad words, Oops. Watch your little mouth. Dirty mouth, clean it up. Freaking. Get some hay in these guys' stalls. And I gotta get them some grain. And then I'll get these guys out of the rain here in a few minutes. Neighbors have a stud horse running at large and someone will shoot shoot it. Yeah, that happens. My buddy's horse, actually, they had a stud horse over here when we were in high school, and he tried to jump the fence because the neighbor across the street's horse was in heat, but he was already erect, and his junk got stuck in the barbed wire, and he ended up having penis surgery. Had a big old cast on his schlong. We don't have any studs out here. Hey Cindy, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, we don't have any stud horses out here. The little baby, once he gets about 6-8 months or better, probably close to a year, we'll cut him. But yeah, we don't have stud horses. We if we breed horses, we take them and have them bred. So it's just a lot of. We used to have an old bucking stud horse out here that they actually leased from somebody when they used to run bucking horses. Oh, that's good to hear, Cindy. We're doing fabulous here. It's just raining. Make 2 trips down to the feed room, maybe. Oh, he can get castrated. Words, they never get in trouble. I can handle anything except for GD. Yeah. I usually don't curse much. I try to keep it clean. I really worked on my language since I got on YouTube, because if you get swearing on YouTube, it'll actually make your video, it'll turn the thing orange. You get limited monetization because a lot of companies and stuff don't want your bad language associated with their branding, so you don't get as many ad opportunities, and you actually make less money if you use foul language that restricts your live. What time is it there? It is 8:44 in the AM. I got a message from Billy and Leah. Huh. Sun's shining, nice and hot here. Yeah, them horses are soaked. I still got to go out in this rain and change water. Billy, are you better? Quit bleeding. I don't want to go out there. 10:45 here, mountains of Southwest Virginia. That's nice. It's pretty over there. Southwest Virginia, Mountain Mama. We change it to Southwest Virginia. Oh, I'm gonna put on my Landon Customs hoodie. Can't see it real good because of the light. And my rain gear. I'm gonna go out there and get these guys off and change my water. 5 hours, so You're about 5 hours from Annabella. If I was 5 hours from Annabella, I'd see her every day. My most amazing twin sister. There, now I got the light changed there. My Landon hoodie. I didn't change the lettering color. I had black letters for the other colors, and I think you can customize all that right in there. I didn't, so. Yeah, Cindy's from South Africa. She's a little further away from us here. Oh, Leah. Oh, Cindy. Okay. I have a friend that's actually from South Africa. I never knew that. I grew up with her. And I seen her post on Facebook a while back. She actually went back to South Africa for many years. And she just posted that she got her actual U.S. citizenship. This is my old, from when I was stationed in Alaska from 04 to 07. This is my old good heavy military rain gear. Good stuff. Well, here, put my phone back here. I'm gonna go get these horses off. You don't like my dancing?
Sorry, buddy.
That horse didn't know what to think about that dance. Yeah, and they get spooked pretty easy when it's all rainy and stormy and stuff. And these guys are on all kinds of hot feed and vitamins and stuff to get them ready for racing. This guy, he's just a nut to handle till he's run his energy out. Yeah, a little ready to come in for sure. But yeah, this guy, this Devil's on duty. He's an amazing racehorse, but we got him to track. No, I haven't yet, Janice. I might talk my boss's wife into it. She has some stupid expensive sewing machines and does that. That's her thing. But yeah, that guy got to the track. He got one race in. His very first race, he got second place, which is amazing. Most of them get dead last because they don't know what they're doing. And Then they trimmed his feet wrong. He had two different heels. His heels were sitting completely different, way off. And he bowed a tendon. And so he's been out in the field just relaxing and recovering for about 6 months. Put him behind. He'd have been winning races right now. Put my dang windshield up. B, how you doing? Just working on the ranch, guy. I was gonna put my windshield up. This one broke off. That should keep my phone dry. Whoa, that's reverse. Not all farriers are good. No, I think this was our normal farrier. His son is trying to become a farrier. I think he had his son do this horse, and he screwed it up bad. He was getting some help there for a while because he had shoulder surgery, and it's hard to shoot horses with bad shoulder. Tell you what though, if you want a good job and you got a strong back, freaking, hey, have a great day. Farriering is a very high paying job. Like my buddy at the track, he literally makes like $30,000 a month trimming horses. I think his going rate is $140 and he's doing like $250 a month. Yeah, and I think he went to go to a school or something, but it takes a while to get good at it. And you really need somebody watching you, because you screw up a horse's foot, you get freaking crippled. Not a light deal, you know. Not like, hey, he'll grow it back and we'll just do better next time. No, he could freaking cripple that horse. Could be no good for the rest of his life. Luckily, this guy, he's doing really good. We've had another farrier out here keeping him trimmed up even, because when they pull that tendon, they'll actually wear their hooves uneven. So yeah, hoof care is like one of the biggest things. We had some guy that was a piece of crap, and he had a horse that wouldn't run right and stuff, and so he literally took it out to his ranch and had his guys ride it, beat the hell out of it and everything else. I'd kill the guy if I had a chance, but my buddy went out to shoe his horses, and he touched the bottom of his hoof, and that horse just come unglued. And the frogs were rotting on the bottom of his feet, and that was the whole problem. They were sitting there abusing this horse and treating it like crap, and all that was wrong with it is it needed some medication on the bottom of its feet. My buddy gave him some stuff to rub on the frogs on the bottom of his feet. Holy cow. I have to do some work here. Had to bury a cow we lost out here in the ground, sunk like a foot. Get the backhoe out here and do some work. Yeah, they thought this horse was just garbage. There's one race they put it in. It literally ran the rider into the wall head on. Freaking just head on into the wall and shot the rider over it into the wall. But literally, if they knew what they were doing, all they need to do is treat its feet and it would have been fine. So, some people, I'd never touch a horse, freaking, except for to pet them. I will not abuse an animal. That is just the lowest thing you can do in life. I love all these animals and I take care of them. If I seen somebody hit one of my boss's horses, I would come unglued. And that wouldn't be pretty because I'm a big nasty guy, so. Yeah, that's like a lot of horses. They've had horses that were put down because they were like really crazy and mean and stuff. And after they put them down, like, they sent parts to like colleges or whatever to do like veterinary stuff, and they literally found out, oh, well, this had it had impacted teeth. If they'd have fixed its teeth, it would have been a good horse. And they put it down because they thought it was just a crazy mean horse. So I'm gonna melt. Yeah, I'm so sweet. I'm made out of sugar. That's why I gotta wear all this good rain gear, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of people just don't want to pay the vet bill because it is expensive to properly take care of them. Muddy, nasty. Bolton, yeah. Yeah, if you can't afford to take care of an animal, don't treat it like crap, abuse it. Find it a proper home and somebody that has the means to take care of it. I used to work for a horse rescue, and I went and took pictures, got court orders, took horses out of bad environments. People call in, they'd call me and be like, Landon, go do your recon thing, get us some pictures. And a lot of the time, people didn't know what they were talking about. I think they just didn't like someone, so they reported them. Like, I went into a guy here in town's place. I had to sneak down a ditch to get pictures and stuff. Now I can do it with my drone if I wanted to, but they said this horse wasn't being taken care of. It didn't have any food, any water, nothing. And I snuck into this property next to this guy and got some photos. And this freaking horse was like perfectly groomed. They were taking his blanket off and on. They had a blanket on him that they were taking off and drying out so it didn't get pneumonia, all that stuff. And they had an auto waterer. They had a huge pile of hay out there. I mean, this is one of the best cared for horses you could stumble upon. And somebody called them in that they were abusing it. So gotta take every situation with a grain of salt until you have the facts. But that was my job, being the military guy, to make my way into properties where I could get pictures and do investigations on abused animals. So it was fun. I got rid of my horses when I got real bad. I just got out of it. But I did a lot of good. I covered a lot of horses, had them properly trimmed up and shoed, got everything done with them, and I spent a lot of time training them and breaking them and stuff so I could find them good homes. And my daughter had a big horse and a pony, and I had my horse, and we just take in ones that needed help and whatever. It's hard when they have medical problems or if they're not trained or anything to find them a good home, but with a little work and my volunteer and my time, I can train them and get them fixed. Well, yeah. Hopefully all I got left to do is put the garbage out and then I'll be done for the day. Boss, we actually had a neighbor down the highway, had a little pony that was his kids, and they were an elderly couple now, and the horse was super old, the little pony, and so they weren't taking care of it, feeding it right, whatever. So my boss called like the Humane Society or whatever, and she took and was bringing her own hay down there and feeding it, and she took the little rubber tub down there and was graining it. It took them forever to get out there, and by the time they got out there, they were like, "Oh, this horse looks really good." She's like, "Yeah, because it was almost dead and I've nursed it back to health." And then the old man, like, he kept telling her, "No, you can't be feeding that horse or anything." And she's like, "Well, if you won't take care of it, sell it to me or whatever." And he's like, no, that was my kid's pony, I can't sell it, whatever." And he actually come out there and told her, he says, "If you ever come near that horse again, I will shoot you or have you arrested, whatever." And then he took and moved it into another pasture, and it ended up dying. So, but yeah, he was such a guy. He wouldn't even let someone else take care of his animal and feed it that he supposedly cared about. You care for an animal. Yeah, if the neighbor wants to feed it, take care of it, buy the damn thing, whatever. You do what you have to, because you can't take care of it, it's just gonna die. think somebody took like 7 or 8 horses and donkeys and stuff and boarded them at the fairgrounds here in Pocatello. And they hadn't been in there to take care of them. Somebody went out there and they were all almost dead. So they've changed their stuff up, raised their rates, and I think they made it to where you can't leave horses overnight. Yeah, this is our little cow. She got orphaned like the day before Easter or something. Her mama died. I think Easter morning maybe. Anyway, she lost her mama. She was like a month old. So I brought her in here. Got to get her some food and water. She's eating good. We didn't want to bottle feed her. I told my boss straight up, I'm not bottle feeding them anymore because it takes up my whole year. But we already gave one away, and they don't want to lose all their money. So we got some cob, and I got some calf manna here, the milk substitute, and she's eating all her milk substitute up. Get her like half a scoop of cob here. Then I'll fill the other half of the scoop with this calf manna. Kind of mix it up. I put that as her milk pellets. Put that in her thing here. Yeah, well, she's old enough that we're just putting her on feed. So she was already eating grass and everything else. Yeah, we just put her on feed, and it's been over a week now, I think. So yeah, last year I had a bottle calf, and I think the year before or whatever I had a bottle calf, and I was in here every couple hours feeding the dang thing and everything else, and wasted all my time that I would have been out fishing and doing stuff. So I literally lost time and money just taking care of a calf for somebody. And I was like, you know what, I'm done with that. So they gave the one away that was having problems. And this one, we're just putting it on feed. So, but literally you lose your profit in them if you have to bottle feed them or whatever. If you're buying the formula in that, you lose all the profit you'd have made off the cow. So, but yeah, their friend had one die, lost a baby, and we had a baby that nobody wanted, and their cows will actually take calves. So they come and picked up the baby, and they bottle fed it the first day, and then they got it on the mom, and it's doing good. So here, you put water in here. Okay. Well, y'all, I think I'm gonna head out. I gotta go in and get the garbage out and put my trash can out. It's trash day. And then I'm headed for home. So, hope everybody has a great week. Love y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Take her easy.